The Henry Hudson River, a 315-mile-long behemoth separating the Big Apple, the Garden State, and these two soccer teams that, in a few moments, will play for a trip to the championship game. Good evening, everyone. Along with Yaki Hirasham, Jacob Weiss presenting MYHSAL Indoor Soccer Boys Varsity Playoff Semifinals that pin the 8-0 SAR Sting against the Frisch Cougars, sitting at 6-2. The Cougars are eager to have a chance to end the season's perfect bid, and for SAR, one more step closer to undefeated magic and a banner for the varsity squad. Now we get down to Yakir. Keys to the game coming up now.
Great job with that introduction, Jacob. Yeah, the keys to the game, SAR, they have a huge advantage playing in this rink. It's a very small court. Frisch and SAR have not faced off yet this year. So SAR really has to control the pace of the game, kind of keep it fast-paced within this court. They like to play off the boards a lot. We'll see if Frisch can jump out and be used to that. It's going to be a hard adjustment. So if SAR can control that and kind of keep the fast pace of the game, they should be able to jump out to an early lead. And once they can jump out to that early lead, they try to maintain it. They have to utilize everything they got. Once they jump out to the lead, they have the advantage with the court. They play off the boards, they control the game, and they'll get out to a lead. And we'll see if Frisch can counter.
I talked to a lot of the players for the game. They really said this first quarter, setting the tone is going to be huge tonight. It's a new gym. Frisch, they played in a small gym last week. They had a nail-biter against Hank in the first round of the playoffs, 6-5 overtime win. Small gym as well. The boards were not as lively, though. High bounces. Can't play the ball out too far, or else you're going to get bit. SAR, they played here all year, haven't lost. They know these boards well, and they're going to take advantage. It's going to be a tough one.
Very well said. And like you said, SAR 8-0. They haven't really played a team on Frisch's caliber yet, so it'll be interesting to see. If Frisch can jump out and be electric and be ready for SAR's attack, we'll see how SAR can respond, never having played a team of this skill level. And it's also good to add, there's a bit of a disparity between these two teams. For SAR, all four starters are seniors, the goalie as well. And for Frisch, you got two juniors with big spots in the lineup. Their goalie, Zach Mizrahi. He's the starting goalie after beating out Jonas Siegler earlier in the year for the starting spot. And Jake Davidson, a key player on offense for Frisch, whereas SAR's four starters, Gabe Dewar, Micah Gazal, Andy Samuels, and Gabe Sklar, all seniors, along with Charlie Reich, the goalie. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
They do have the experience. And SAR, they went 8-0 in the regular season. A lot of people did say that the New Jersey division, those lower divisions, were the harder ones. But you can't discredit 8-0. 8-0 is perfect. Everything that was thrown at them for the schedule, they took care of business. They got the job done. Looking at the history, both the varsity team and the JV team played against each other in the ship. We'll see how it goes.
As we got the junior backup goalie, Ezra Schwab, now doing some player introductions.
As we get closer to drop, as I was saying before, but the varsity team and the JV team met in the championships last year. Both these teams,
right.
even the kids who were sophomores last year, they know the other team very well. So there's a lot of familiarity, could even be bad blood here as a trip to the championships on the line.
It's the Yeshiva League. We like to see friendship and sportsmanship between these two players. But like you said, bit of a rivalry here. These teams seem to face off a lot, whether it be soccer, basketball, hockey. Not to come at your Frisch Cougars, but we did take home the varsity hockey championship earlier in the year. Jacob, actually a member of that team as a junior. But yeah, like you said, obviously, never any bad blood. These guys are all friends on and off the court, but definitely a big rivalry here.
Exactly. Keep it all on the floor here.
Between these two premier teams. Exactly. And, like you said before, SAR, they were definitely in an easier division. And, you said that you can't discredit the 8-0 record, which I definitely agree. But like they say, the proof is in the pudding. So we'll kind of see here early. They're playing finally a team of a high caliber in the Frisch Cougars. And we'll see how they can jump out. And, if they can control the pace early, it might be hard for Frisch to counter, especially with the advantage of playing in a ring like this.
Oh, it's a great opportunity for them to really take down the doubters. As we're about to go, as Davidson will get us started from center ice, center court.
Center ice, that's a new one. The SAR hockey announcer, Chaim Stark, tends to say drops the puck a lot, and we have to always remind him it's a ball. And right off the bat.
Off the draw.
No, something wrong. Something happened. The clock.
It was a shot by Lair that went right on, some sort of whistle.
It was the clock, didn't start, so they're going to have to drop it again.
A bad break for Frisch, but
we'll see if they go back to it. It was a rocket by Jack Lair, former classmate of mine in middle school at BPY. Shout out BPY. And now we've got
another false
an early
start.
jump, I think, from Gabe Sklar.
They'll do it a third time.
Time's the charm.
And here we go. Off the draw, Lair got it into the corner. Quickly grabbed by Reich, sent ahead. Here comes Sklar up ahead, taken away by Davidson. Sent right back in the zone, smacked on by Dewar. And settled down as Lair fell down. Mizrahi holds.
And, right away we see a couple wild shots on goal. Two goalies doing a good job kind of controlling the
turnover.
inner zone.
Shot by Sklar. Hit the side on the post. Couldn't be cleared out. Davidson whacked at it. Back to the corner. Samuels in there. Dubitz may have sent that out of play. Bounces right back in. Right off the end boards to the center. Bounces off the wall. Here comes Samuels. A shot. Got it through, but it may have been hit by Mizrahi. Still went wide.
And now
Frisch
Lair
in some
trying to
trouble.
control.
They get it through the middle.
Smart play there by Dewar to back up. Allow Rice to...
Oh, what a move by Samuels. Driving inside, but he's taken down and a whistle. Waiting on the decision here.
And, right away, like we said, the good sportsmanship. Andy knocked over Ellie Dubitz, but quickly offers a hand to help him up. It's what you love to see, regardless of the team, the game, sportsmanship. As Dubitz now will kick it off again for the Cougars. Just under 13 to go in the first quarter.
Dubitz will send it high. It's the near boards. The battle
Davidson
in the corner.
Gonzalez
Reich
really
looking
fighting for it. Davidson
Reich
doing a good job, and Rice is going to pick it up.
Reich picks it up. Some sort of infraction here.
I think he picked it up outside the restricted circle, so Davidson's going to have a corner. If I'm Jake Davidson taking a corner on Gabe Sklar, that's got to be a little intimidating. He's at 6 feet, maybe
big,
200
big
pounds.
Guy.
He's a heaping guy. I would hate to be Jake Davidson in this situation as he gets ready for the corner.
They stick Gazer in between Reich and Davidson. Davidson stutters and holds. Now sends it back to the point. Shot by Lair, blocked on by Sklar. Right back to Mizrahi, who rolls it into his glove.
Nice play there by Gabe Sklar, like we just mentioned, using that big body of his to get in front of the shot.
Pushed
and
ahead
again, he does it.
Pushed ahead by Lair. Now a turnover in the neutral zone. Mizrahi finds it again.
And, I think a matchup to watch is really going to be Andy Samuels and Ellie Dubitz. Samuels, probably the most skilled player on this Sting team, and Dubitz seems to be an aggressive defender, so that'll be interesting to watch as the game develops.
Reich rolled it up the middle, deflected into the zone. Samuels running after it, but it bounces into the bench.
And you know what, Jacob, I'm going to give you an early line here. Over, under 14.5 times that the ball goes over into the bench on the game.
Definitely over.
You're taking the over. I feel like that's a solid line. I feel like it could be anywhere in there.
Oh, deflected through, but Mizrahi makes the save of desperation. Now a rebound chance in front. Clearing attempt blocked. Knopf couldn't get it out. And eventually sent all the way down for Reich. Danger averted early on.
Early excitement there. Mizrahi making a nice save after his own mistake.
Davidson couldn't get it through the mid-wall. Here comes Samuels down the far wing. Taken by Knopf, trying to file through the zone. Sklar took it away, trying to win the outside. He can't. Mizrahi getting there in close. He had to fight for it. Now it's pushed ahead to Lair. Lair shot right through. Save made by Reich. Rebound kicked away by Dewar.
Nice physical play there by Mizrahi to get in Sklar's way and just rip that ball straight from him.
Dubitz played it ahead for Knopf. Good check there by Sklar. Has room hold. Trying to get himself to the middle. As Frisch collapses on him. Davidson trying to find it. It'll be going Frisch way.
A hand, I think, maybe on Sklar. He went down to the floor. The ball seemed to be everywhere.
There was a battle. They got low. Hands may have got in there.
And
Lair gets it to Davidson. Holds along the boards. Back to Lair. Go move on the forecheck there by SAR. Centering foul. Score!
That's one Reich is wanting to get back right through his hands.
Frisch strikes first off a Reich mistake. Lair with the goal on a slapper from beyond the half-court line.
And, like we said, Frisch doing a good job kind of controlling the pace. They're not intimidated by this arena, so we'll see if SAR playing up to a level they haven't played yet this season. We'll see how they can counter now.
A good start. What you notice here is SAR really using their bigger body. A shot, from the middle by Samuels, but it went wide. Rebound to the crease, but he couldn't find the back of the net. Now Davidson can't find it. A popper. Mizrahi.
I have to say, Mizrahi definitely one of the better goalies in the Yeshiva League all season, but I seem to see
and Mizrahi scores!
Oh, my goodness. Right as I was saying, Mizrahi having trouble controlling the ball. He puts in a full court shot.
Zach Mizrahi from his goal.
That was, wow.
Frisch doubles down early in the first 5 minutes. Shot off the draw and it went wide. Rebound played cleared up by Lair, and it caught Dewart up high.
And it's going to be another center kick. Dubitz right over to Lair. Shot on goal, won't go.
Lair's shot went wide. Now Knopf having trouble with it. Goes and it flies above the net.
I am a student here at SAR, but I have to admit, not an avid SAR soccer watcher, so I don't really know what the ruling is when it goes up in the net. And we've got a violation.
Another violation.
The goalie cannot catch the ball off of a kick from his own teammate, so Frisch is going to have it
I think
goal.
It's a free kick. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. Yeah, free kick, I believe.
It'll be Dubitz taking it.
And Frisch making a substitution.
You see substitution here. In comes Aiden Scholleman.
Jeremy Knopf coming out.
Drive and a save by Reich, but a whistle early. They might give it to him again.
That was a nice save there by Reich. We'll see if he can do it again.
9:20 to go. Frisch opportunistic early. Davidson got it side. Quick shot blocked by Dewar. Scholleman trying to make an immediate impact. Turnover. Here comes Samuels. Trying to get the sting on the board. Another turnover. Shot block drawn through. Davidson fighting Sklar. Lair. They've hit the ref on the side. Lets Mizrahi handle it.
Sklar doing a little Spider-Man act there, jumping off the wall.
Mizrahi rolls it to the near boards to Lair. Gazal. Lair, a shot. Went wide. A rebound played. Davidson hit the ref. Stuck in the corner. Held on to by Reich. Takes it on. Samuels a shot. Mizrahi had trouble with it. Dubitz trying to clear. Gets past one guy. Another one. Here he comes. Down the middle. Dubitz rocket one wide. Rebound held wide by Scholleman.
And this is a... Oh, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Cleared down by Samuels and Mizrahi holds. To your point.
This is the Yeshiva League, so not exactly...
Oh, another one for Mizrahi!
Wow! Zach Mizrahi, the game of his life.
Patrick Watch for the goaltender, taking advantage of the small rink. 3-0 Cougars.
Much to the dismay of Charlie Reich, he seems to have never seen anything like this. We'll see if he can adapt.
It's a tough shot. A full court shot. It's coming in like a bullet, almost like a rocket. And it's hard. Another shot from the slot. Couldn't get through. Good play by Dewar. Reich holds.
And, like I was saying before, right before Mizrahi netted another goal, this is the Yeshiva League, so we don't have exactly, the MLB level tech, but I would love to get an exit velo gun. Andy Samuel's kick has to be at least 1,000 miles per hour.
Yeah,
it's a rocket.
That's got to hurt. And here's Davidson up the middle. Good deflection defensive play.
You can't really blame Zach for having trouble handling that because that thing was zooming down the court.
It's tough, but SAR's got to find a way to get these rebounds into the back of the net. They got to crowd the middle, crash the net here.
Frisch doing a good job, controlling the play off the boards. They've kind of boxed out
looking
SAR.
for the hat trick.
That time Reich was ready for it, and that shot a little wide.
Now Samuels on the opposite side. Rips one, hit the side, may have been post area. Davidson gets past half court. Defended by Sklar, fights it through. Centers, blocked on by Gazal.
Davidson not the biggest guy in stature, but he's doing a good job playing up with the physical.
Here they come! Oh! May have gone in, no goal. Rebound, Mizrahi gets in front and holds on. As they continue to avoid danger, they press it up the court. Davidson, a shot blocked by Dewar. Samuels up the middle. It was deflected away by Lair. Scholleman trying to have fun with it. Samuels holds it high. Schwartz now battling in the corner. Gets it through. Shoots it wide. And Reich able to settle it and slow down play. Nearly 6.5 remaining in this first quarter. It's Frisch opportunistic early.
Yeah, Mizrahi really leading the way for this team. A junior and maybe the biggest game of his he played in the championship last year, so I'm not going to say that, but definitely his biggest game of the season up to this point. But he seems ready for the moment. Another shot on goal.
Rips one.
Reich has a little trouble, but he saves it.
Good hand by Reich to really force it to the outside. As here's Samuel with a man down, shoots one, hits the sideboard. Mizrahi rolls one up the middle. Schwartz is battling there. Hard hitting by Gazal into the boards. Oh, good save by Reich. Got the hand up there.
That play was much to the chagrin of all the moms in the stands. Schwartz went flying into the boards.
Deflection in front. Solomon. Oh, what a save by Reich.
Nice
Solomon
save there by Charlie
staying
Reich.
with it. Now pushed ahead by Samuel. Battling Lair. Samuel holds on the side. Falls down. No call. Here comes Frisch. Solomon a low roller. Reich's able to control. Reich
Nice
takes
little,
his time.
dive and save there by Reich. You know, it's 3-0, but these games go into the 10s, 15s.
It's still early, Immer.
Very early. SAR just got to, settle in. Keep in mind there's a long way to go in this one. We got 4 15-minute quarters.
SAR scored 16 goals in their first playoff game.
Exactly.
That's plenty of goals, plenty of time. As now they handle in the corner, shot on net. Rolled through the crease and pinball. Now Solomon trying to center it up the middle. Quickly blocked. Now it's Samuel on the sides. Bounced off the wall. Mizrahi makes another save. A turnover. Sklar shoots. Save. Mizrahi, and it may have shot it wide.
Mizrahi doing an excellent job up to this point.
Reich off the bounce. Samuel trying to spin it. Lair. Mizrahi gets it to Davidson, who's open along the near boards. Davidson cutting up the middle. Shoots one wide for the bounce. Rebound. Oh, Solomon deflected it wide.
And, Davidson and Mizrahi, they got that chemistry on the court. They've been playing together since.
Oh, shot deflection. Save rebound. Mizrahi makes another big save.
It's impossible. Like, every time you're about to give an anecdote, like, Mizrahi's just doing something incredible. It's pretty ridiculous, honestly.
He's been huge for Frisch today. Gazal holding along the wall. Schwartz gets his foot in there. Samuel's battling Lair, trying to center it. Now they have room. Trying to spin off the check. Gets it to the corner. Still has room. Shot way wide. It was looking high post.
But, like I was just saying, Davidson and Mizrahi, an interesting storyline as Reich makes a nice save. They've been playing together since 6th grade back in Yeshivat HaAtid. Both the residents of Teaneck, New Jersey, along with me. I'm 2 houses down from Jake over on West Englewood Avenue. But they've been playing together since 6th grade, 5th grade in Yeshivat HaAtid. They definitely have that chemistry on and off the court, like you could see before.
And yeah, it's working so far. And Mizrahi will wind up looking for another hit high and out of play.
That's over by the announcers.
It'll be Sting ball.
Got a nice gentleman going to toss it over the fence over to the ref.
As Reich will look to break out once again.
SAR, interesting to note, yet to make a substitution. I was talking to Gabe Dewar a little bit before the game. He mentioned that SAR, other than, Gabe, when talking about himself, they don't really make any substitutions. Occasionally Gabe comes out for, Akiva Shanzer or David Shapiro, but really they're all about these 4 guys, these 4 starters. They kind of ride and die with these players. So if they can't get it going, SAR might be in some trouble. They might have to make some substitutions.
SAR is going to talk it over here. You're right there. It's Shapiro and Shanzer. Really, there are only 2 guys they like to get on. Frisch already making 2 substitutions with Schallman and Schwartz. Still holding on to that strong court. Davidson stays on. As it's really been the juniors so far to really push the pace of Frisch.
And, correct me if I'm wrong. I remember from announcing the SAR Frisch basketball game, this is the same Matthew Schwartz who was a starter on the basketball team, right?
He definitely gets minutes. Not sure if he's a starter, but an impact player.
But, he's an impact player.
Impact player in 2 sports.
Him and Sklar, both impact players on the basketball team now, kind of translating their game to the rink for some soccer.
Sklar and Schwartz, great friends, played with each other when they were younger. Both play for the varsity basketball team as Mizrahi rips one high. Rebound in the crease, but it pinballed the good way for SAR. Reich rolls to the corner. Now at mid, Schallman can't get there. Gazal up ahead, gets through Schwartz. Lair clears.
And, Michael Gazal, you can really compare his soccer game to how he plays hockey. He was an impact player on the championship-winning varsity hockey team as that shot a little wide. He's just a hustle player, He's not the most skilled guy on the court, but he is going to outrun you every time. If there's a loose ball, he's there. And it's just it's an inspiring way to play, Discounting his size, skill, he's just going to out-hustle you no matter what sport, no matter where you are, and it's a great game that he plays.
It's the guy coaches love and other players hate to coach against. A 2-on-1 forming. Samuel to the side. Score! Oh, he deflected it wide.
Mizrahi, just, it's like it's poetry in motion.
Davidson, a high roller. Oh,
nice
great play by Reich.
With the little LeBron swat there.
Sklar holds on the far boards. Dribbles through 2 in the middle. Shoots. Scores! SAR on the board. It's Sklar on a great move to get to the inside.
And, like we said, SAR now maybe settling in a little. We got 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, cutting into the Frisch lead. And right over by the booth.
A lot of things that SAR, they had their good chances. They've gone to the middle. Mizrahi's played well. But, again, Frisch, they're electing to take these long shots. It's worked out for them so far. A lot of game left as here's a whistle.
Had to take a little leave of absence there to go get the ball. As we got a visit from the one and only Johnny Goldman into the announcer's booth. I know he was desperate for a shout-out.
And he got his wish.
It's going to be a Sklar. You know, Lair's got to be terrified right now, standing right in front of that ball.
You
can see where his
look
hands
at the
are.
legs on those kids. He's got 2 cannons for walking sticks.
You know, Lair not showing it. He's doing a good job, but he's definitely a little scared.
Pins to the corner. They had a shot at it there. But a good play by Lair on the defensive turnover. Davidson shot it wide. Rebound. Solomon blocked by Dewar. Great defensive play.
Wow. As we got a nice catch there in the stands from somebody's dad.
So we got 1:18 to go in the first quarter. It'll be Lair along the near boards. Near where the face-off dot would be if it was an ice hockey rink. Gets it to the corner. Schwartz looking for a quick deflection. Gets to the crease. Pinballs up high. Cleared out.
Wow.
Huge play for the Sting.
Big bailout by the
Disaster
SAR
averted.
defense.
Shulman couldn't control. Gazal gets it ahead. Still with it, but Lair able to find it loose.
Sklar kind of stumbling on his own feet there. He's really got to get in control if they want to have a chance.
Shulman trying to spin out of it. He can't. And someone fell down, but it comes to the middle. Wrist shot from the middle. Got his leg high. Now Mizrahi sends it on deep.
You know, I really like what Mizrahi's doing, taking advantage of the smaller court. You know, like you said, they played in much bigger courts. They might not be used to it, as we got a foul call here on Lair, I believe. It'll stay with the Sting.
He's right. He's pushing the pace. And it's really
exactly.
It's forcing SAR to really – you can't play this up when their goalie's got a leg like that and can threaten you with now under 30 seconds to go in the first.
Exactly, and he's got those 2 goals. But even if you discount his goals, what he's doing is still incredible, because if he misses and it goes off the boards, you know, Frisch has got a chance at a rebound, a shot right on the net.
Exactly. You got lively boards here, especially these end ones near here. As here's a turnover, Sklar makes a move,
nice
he shoots, he scores!
Oh!
SAR, 2 quick ones in the final 2 minutes.
Absolute masterclass from Gabe Sklar, making his presence felt early.
And that'll end the first. A lot of excitement here. 1-goal game going to the second. Frisch started hot. SAR really reclaimed the pace.
And, you know, if we circle back to what we said at the start of the game about, you know, SAR needing to control the pace, how is Frisch going to counter, you know, playing in a rink like this? How's SAR going to counter playing a team of higher skill than they have before? But, you know, Frisch did a really incredible job at the start, especially Mizrahi, you know, in the game of his life, it would seem like. You know, Frisch jumped out, did exactly what they needed to do. You know, SAR, they're not a sorry team. They're a tough team. They're not going to go away easy, and they went
8-0 for a reason.
Exactly. But, you know, Frisch doing everything right so far, up 3-2 after the first.
That's a heck of a job by SAR to really stay composed. You can really lose sight of the game. Going down 3-0 this early, it's a playoff game. But they battled. They stayed with it. They had chances. They just weren't finishing, and the finishing eventually came to them.
And, you know, right now for SAR, they got 2 goals on the board. They're not doing terribly, but it's really just been the Gabe Sklar show. And, you know, one of those goals, you can't discredit it to Sklar, but it was off just a horrible pass by Mizrahi. Just a mental mistake he would never make again.
Yeah.
But it's got to, you know, someone else besides Sklar has to step up for this SAR team if they want a real chance, a good shot to come back. Because right now, Gabe Sklar can't do it all by himself. So we'll see what happens here in the second
quarter. Job's 2/3 done. Second half of action about to get set.
And it'll be a Matthew Schwartz for the Cougars. We'll see what kind of play they go to here. Right to Lair, shot on net. Gazal gets his foot in there. Schwartz now. Back over to Gazal. Sklar. Oh, beautiful stretch by Schwartz to extend.
I think they were giving them the ending of the first half, maybe. They were giving them a few more seconds.
Is that like a... What do you call it? It's
extra time,
in like
maybe.
The World. I don't really watch a lot of soccer. I watch a little bit of the World Cup, but after those 90 minutes, they take all the stoppage time and they add it on at the end. I don't remember what the term is, but maybe it was
I don't know if they
like that.
I don't know if they do it here. You're definitely right about that.
It seemed to be some sort of.
It may have been they had. I don't know if they do running clock. It may have been some issue with the running clock near the end of the first quarter, but either way.
But you know, whatever that was, those 5 seconds, nothing came of it.
We'll run that intermission back as. Across the bay, the other side of the semifinals, North Shore at TABC. TABC, the heavy favorite going into that game.
Yeah, North Shore coming off a 5-4 defeat of the Ramaz Rams, a tough team. And, you know, like you said, TABC is definitely the favorite. They've got guys like David Attar, Gavi Bratsky, Avi Shavidan, one of the premier players in the league. We'll see if North Shore can pull off the upset. And if not, you know, these teams obviously are in a competitive game right now. They can't look ahead to the championship. They got to focus on the task at hand. But for whichever one of these teams does move on tonight, it'll be a tough task to beat TBC. They're one of the tougher teams all year. And it's really going to be a dogfight, not only in this game, but whichever one of these teams moves on to the championship. We're in for 2 exciting games for the rest of the Yeshiva League season.
Exactly, and as you know, Frisch, they squeaked past Hank round 1, 6-5 overtime game. SAR cruising past Kushner, 16-7, a 9-goal victory in the postseason, almost unheard of. SAR is going to start the ball with Sklar kicking from halfway.
And, you know, other than Jack Lair, the only 2 guys who haven't subbed for Frisch, Jake Davidson and Zach Mizrahi, just like we said before, the 2 juniors.
Oh, what a block.
They seem ready for the moment if I've seen it.
Oh, that was dangerous right there. Look at the curve on that ball.
Yeah, a little bit of a lopsided shot on net. Reich did a good job covering some nice dribbling from Andy Samuel. Sklar shot on net, a little wide. Hustling to get the board, but Knopf controls for the Cougars. He's going to try and get it back over to Dubitz. Mizrahi's going to control. That might have been a missed call. Knopf passed it back. Maybe it was off the shin of an SAR player. I wonder if, as that pass is a little wide, you know, the rule that you can't pass your own goalie. I wonder if it hits off the boards, if that, like, neutralizes the
It might.
Oh, beautiful play there by Samuel.
You see the play Mizrahi just made. He got it deep on the board, saw the way the ball was bouncing, and it bounced right to the middle and created a really good rebound chance.
Exactly. He's doing a great job just reading the court. He clearly has a very, nice save by Reich.
What a shot.
He clearly has a very adapted feel for the game, and he's not having any trouble adjusting to the ring. Shot on net, save by Mizrahi.
Oh,
beautiful.
Phenomenal there.
Just getting his hand in there and deflecting the ball. As we got some chance breaking out from the Sting bench. As the center is not really for anyone. Sklar in front of the net. Oh! Off Dubitz, Lair, and then off the back post. And this game is tied at 3.
Baby, here we go.
You know, Mizrahi's got to be a little bit skeeved about that one. Nothing he can do about that. Just an unlucky bounce off his own teammate. Lair shot on net. Reich.
I mean, gives me shades of the Frisch SAR championship hockey game. 3-0 Frisch. SAR comes back.
I know you think about that every night.
It haunts me in my nightmares. They're doing it again, though. Frisch has got to find a way to respond.
And, you know, our producer, Mr. Phil Raymond, getting some good laughs in right now. You know, we have, I think, the first ever maybe cross-school broadcast. You know, Jacob, a student over at Frisch, me on the other side of the bridge here at SAR. So it's a very cool opportunity to be able to, you know, broadcast with people from other schools. Reich grabs the roller right in front of the net. Nice pass.
Nearly
Samuels
a turnover there. He just
it.
really threaded the needle with that pass.
As the 2 goalies now playing catch. Reich, once again, no one has touched the ball in 3 attempts. Samuels now, nice pass to Gazal, going to try and get a shot. Good play there by Davidson to jump in front. Samuels now looking for something. Shot on net. Nice save by Mizrahi. Just a brick wall there. And, you know, back on the topic of shout-outs, I got to give a shout-out as some danger here. Mizrahi picks it up. I got to give a shout-out to Mrs. Mizrahi, Zach's mom. I know he's fueled on the meat pizza right now. She has to make probably the best Shabbos lunch out of anyone I know. No offense to my own mom. But I know Zach's fueling on that right now in net. As Gazal ready. Nice deflection by Knopf. Gazal going to try again off the boards. Dubitz, nice adjustment to make the, not catch, you know, they're playing soccer, but whatever you call it.
Something I noticed.
The corral.
Frisch has really used the boards. They started off hot. They were using the boards, and SAR's really caught up to that. And you see right there, a little board pass, really just squeaked it through, threaded the needle right through the D-man, able to make a nice breakout pass.
He had a little technical difficulty there. Andy tying his shoe. Don't forget to tie your shoes, kids. You don't want to trip. That's the if you take anything away from this game, let it be that message. Don't forget to tie your shoes. As Gazal, wow, right near the SAR bench, could have taken someone's head off. As you know, the pace kind of slowing down now, right on cue. Yeah. Smart makes a nice move. And
that was dangerous.
Wow.
You saw Mizrahi really
some physical playing there between the 2 seniors. Dubitz miscue, just totally whiffed on the ball, and now SAR are going to try and control it. Davidson, nice shot on net, a little bit wide off the left post. Reich, very far.
Oh, right into the bench.
Leo Rothstein just got his head taken off. Davidson now, nice little over-the-head kick. Oh, beautiful header from Knopf. Davidson with a chance in front of the net. Sklar now stealing it, taking the other way.
Someone got caught up high. I think it was Sklar.
He seems to be all right. You hate to see that. A little elbow to the nose, maybe. I know that hurt. That's just that's the worst pain.
No call, though.
As Reich.
Can't be happy with that.
Gazal seems to kind of be the vocal leader. I talked to some guys. They were talking about Gabe Durham, Michael Gazal really specifically as the vocal leaders of this team. you know, Reich had that little trouble early letting in those 2 goals from Zach, those 3 goals total. You know, Micah seems to be that kind of a calming presence for him. And, you know, just slow down. It's a long game. We're going to be all right. But you got to just play smart and slow the pace when it's called for. And, you know, Micah's done a good job of that. He's a defensive anchor, and just nothing gets by him.
He's really settled in nicely there.
Yeah.
I mean,
and, you know, he's Reich definitely settled in a lot since the first period. And these guys, you know, Micah, Charlie, Gabe, these guys are seniors. They've been playing in this ring for 3.5, 4 years. Well, I don't know what the situation was with COVID, but they've been playing in this ring for a few years. They know the ins and outs. They know the little tricks. And, you know, when a team like Frisch comes in, that's a tough team. But they got to just take advantage of what they know and what they're so good at and what they've practiced with. These guys are seniors, like I said, so they just got to slow down and remember what they're good at, and they should be okay. And, you know, they've done that so far. It's back up to 3-3. But Frisch is not scared of the challenge.
No, I think they've also had a much better, ever since that quick goal to tie the game, is the first substitution of the game coming in for SAR. They've really picked up the pace. They've good offensive zone time. There's a quick deflection in front.
That's Akiva Schanzer coming in for Micah Gazal right on cue. Schanzer, known for his basketball stardom. He's the starting point guard for the varsity team. Played 4 years over here at SAR High School. One of the best players on the team all 4 years. But, you know, kind of transferring over to soccer. Oh,
what a save,
beautiful save, Zach Mizrahi, and a near collision.
A great smothering move there. Gets low, really just eats up the ball.
And, you know, that's a bold play by Mizrahi to jump out in front of the ball. Because if you mistime that, miscue that, boom. A guy like Sklar is going to make you pay for it. But
big collision to the corner.
We've got a foul call, and Lair seems to be a little shaken up.
Lair took the body ice hockey style check.
Hit the back of his leg maybe. He seems to be all right, though. You know, these guys are tough. Indoor soccer, it's physical. People make fun of it. People say it's not a real sport, but it's definitely got the physicality. Right. So these guys are ready for it. As Davidson now.
Oh, a deflection.
Kind of a weak shot. And now it's loose ball in front of the net, but Reich jumps on top.
Scramble in the crease. Another great opportunity for Frisch.
Reich seems unhappy about something, but he gets it through. Samuel's got through like 3 guys there. A little slide. Not able to control Mizrahi. Going to try and slow things down for the Cougars. You know what? It's interesting to see. Frisch is one of the premier teams in the league, and we got some sort of stoppage of play. Frisch is one of the premier teams in the league. They're easily a top 3-4 team. And they went 6-2 on the season. They didn't play a home playoff game this year for whatever reason. They were robbed of their first-round playoff game. They played at Hank. And, you know, obviously now playing in the ring, and they're going to play at a neutral site if they move on tonight to the championship.
Yeah, that was supposed to be their senior night also, that Hill game that they got lost.
Was that a playoff game against Hillel?
No, it was their senior night. They're supposed to play Hillel. That got ruined. They were supposed to host a playoff game, and there was a scheduling mix-up, so they never really even had a senior night.
Wow. And, you know, it's just like, it's bizarre. Like, I'm just, like, thinking about it now. I'm like, I'm watching this team play. They're up for the challenge against SAR, an 8-0 team. And, like, they haven't played a home playoff game. They haven't really had any like, advantages, even though their regular season was so incredible. So, like, it's rare to see a team this good have nothing to show for it, really. Like, they've gone on the road in both games, and they're up for the challenge.
They made it here, a tie game, 8:14 to go.
Exactly.
If we take a look at the 2 losses Frisch had, they lost to Kushner, who SAR blew out 16-7. Again, that was the first game of the season. It's been a full season loss. Has changed them. They lost to TABC 2-1. Close game.
That could go either way. And they also, if I'm not mistaken, they mercied TABC later in the season.
I don't know if they mercied
8-1. That's what.
In TABC, they had a stellar game. They were able to steal one.
That was, you have to keep in mind the couple injuries. Gavi Brodsky, David Tar, those guys were out. I don't know if they're playing now for TABC. I think they're all back from injury, but they were definitely struggling.
Definitely puts an asterisk on that one. But again, when everyone was healthy, they were able to play them 2-1.
Right, and 2-1 in indoor soccer. Yeah. That's like in a ring like obviously all the rings aren't as small as this, but in an indoor soccer ring, being able to just score 3 goals total means the level of play is clearly very high. The control of the ball has to be masterful. And, that's a game that could go either way. Who knows? Could have been a lucky rebound. Could have been this. Could have been that. A 2-1 game. That's really not that's not a big tell as far as I'm concerned as to which team is better in a sport like this.
And I love that take because not all rinks are created equal.
Exactly.
Different size, different. Again, this is one of the known as one of the smaller, really weirder rings with the bounces and the deflections.
I don't know if you're a big baseball fan, Jacob, but it's like people say Yankee Stadium, that 300, as Gazal shot wide on net, controlled by Mizrahi, that 314-foot short porch in right field, people say, it's an advantage, it's this, it's that. But, you kind of just got to play to the ring, and if it's not really an advantage if every team is playing on the same ring, you can't really say the same here because, I realize that, as I said, SAR plays most of their games here, so they're definitely more used to it.
But still.
But it's kind of just, you have to adapt. And if you're a good team, you'll be up for the challenge. And as we see,
Exactly.
Frisch most definitely is.
Is he? They're going to give
about that.
Davidson a kick. Oh, what a shot. Oh, save.
Oh,
Right held
beautiful.
on.
Charlie Reich with a one-handed diving save.
Oh, what a save by Reich. That was a beauty.
Samuels,
Deflection.
Sklar on
Oh,
net.
wow.
Nice foot save by Mizrahi. Samuels now getting tripped up. Nice defense by
Man
Jack
down,
Blair.
and they're going to.
Sklar's down, and the ref calls a foul. A little drawn between Schwartz and Sklar. Good friends.
Great sportsmanship, though. You love to see it.
You know, you see Schwartz is going to help him up, but not without a little trash talk making
jawing.
fun of him.
They're not friends again yet.
Yeah, you got to give it another 37 minutes after the game, and they'll be right back at it. Depending how this one ends, you never know. Samuels now a little trick play. Sklar, the shot on net, just a bit wide, and now Reich signaling off Sklar. He's signal off Dewar. Excuse me. He's going to control. Now Gazal. You know these things are tongues. Yeah. Right as I say, these names are really tongue twisters. Sklar, Gazal, Dewar, two Gabes.
You feel the Israeli influence there
it
somewhere.
seems to be a recurring theme. And
what a shot.
My God. Andy Samuels with a rocket.
Missile.
You know, he clapped in a little bit of dismay there at that shot. If the ball's going that fast, I don't see how you could control that thing, especially coming off your feet. Like, I don't understand
the reaction time. You have to be able to find it in time. Exactly. I don't like Frisch. I feel like they're kind of forcing this low, like, corner board play where they're trying to get that deflection to the middle.
Nice play there by Matthew Schwartz to kind of reject the board. That's another thing I've noticed. Davidson and Schwartz doing a good job. When SAR has been trying to go for the boards, is that shot. Nice sliding save there by
great
Gazal.
That he smothered that. That was huge. They had a wide point-blank chance in the middle.
Right. But like I was saying.
Oh, what a move!
Oh! Jake Davidson. Wow. Beautiful shot on net. And just like that, Frisch retakes the lead. It is 4-3 Cougars.
Now, that was a beauty. You see Davidson go inside, outside, finds the seam, finds the middle of the floor, picks his pocket, goes top corner. Frisch right back on top.
And, you know, that's the first goal for Frisch since, like, the first 3 minutes. And, oh, my God, a rocket. Gabe Sklar to the left post. You couldn't, that, like, with the blink of an eye, it was gone. And 6 seconds later, the game is tied again.
Action heating up. That was a laser beam to the top corner.
We're 10 minutes into the second quarter, and in the span of 6 seconds, we had our first 2 goals. And, you know, those are the first 2 goals of the second quarter. There will be a – oh, my God!
That's 3 goals in under 30 seconds.
I don't even know who that's credited to. That Lehrer kicked that hit off Schwartz. Davidson ran by. The ball's going everywhere. It's like a pinball machine.
As we thought, teams were settling in defensively just like that. Snap of the fingers, 3 goals in literally 5 seconds.
It's incredible. Shot on net. Oh, my God. Again. It's tied at 5. 35 seconds and 4 goals.
Just like that. 10 seconds, 4 goals. That's all you need.
What am I watching right now?
As this game is blown wide open, how do you not learn on the first time? SAR 2 free kick goals on the first play after the goal.
And now Samuels, dangerous in the fast break. Good play by Mizrahi. You know, Andy Samuels with an advantage, heading downhill towards the goal. Not something Mizrahi wants to see. Definitely not a friendly sight. As that ball somehow stays in play. Lehrer fighting Samuels. And Mizrahi's going to control. Over to Davidson. Now the pace kind of slowing back down. Reich looks the ball into his hands. Makes a nice grab. Lehrer with the steal. And now Samuels. Nice move. Through the legs of Lehrer.
Great defensive play by Lehrer, able to block that. He had a man right in the center.
You know, Lehrer's tall. He doesn't take up a lot of space in terms of like his stature. He's not like a big bulking guy, but like he's just a brick wall. You can't get through.
Oh, here's a break opportunity.
Dangerous play, but Dubit's able to control. Nice centering pass there. The ball goes out of play.
If you're SAR, you're wondering where's the guy in the middle. He had an easy opportunity down the middle. Mizrahi misplays a corner.
And you know, Jacob, I got to ask. Okay, we got 3:45 left to go in the half. 5-5. What do you think these teams both have to do to kind of regain that lead right before halftime and end on a great note? As Mizrahi, beautiful.
Big collision as
Gazal somehow
Gazal
right
finishes the play.
A dangerous collision. As that gets caught on the net.
It was very defensive oriented for the first 2 minutes.
Oh, Matthew Schwartz! Right in front of the net, catches in, and Frisch retakes the lead.
Off the bench into the net, Matthew Schwartz gets to the center of the floor and ties the game. And if you're Frisch here, you got to defend off this kick. Two straight goals off it.
If I'm the Frisch coach, 2 words, free kick.
Oh, Mizrachi makes a big play. Frisch needed that. That
from his past mistake.
That would have been backbreaking if SAR was able to get another one there.
Oh, and now Schwartz forces a turnover.
Oh,
Shot saved by Reich. Another shot. Reich fighting for the ball. It's a loose ball in front of the net. Schwartz boxing out. Still a loose ball. Schwartz doing everything, trying to control. He's got it. Shot from Lair wide. Oh. And now the rebound back out to Dubitz. Dangerous play there for SAR. Frisch still controlling the ball. Lair in front of the net. Shot wide.
Good opportunity.
And now the other way. Sklar got a fast break. He's fighting Mizrachi. Open ball in front of the net. Dubitz with a nice
that was
kick
nearly a
save.
disaster.
And the pace is picking up. Sklar controls. No call. We got a couple guys on the floor. Dubitz now the other way. Davidson trying to control. Schwartz from half, and it's wide.
That was nearly a disaster. You got 2 guys in the middle. They could have easily both went for it. Could have bounced right in.
Oh, Dewar, nice play. Picks the pockets. Well, picks the socks, I guess, of Davidson. And Sklar now controlling for the sting.
You see Mizrachi very aggressive after these plays. Really just fighting for the corner, fighting for a space. And
beautiful pass, because all off the boards. Went right to Samuels. He couldn't corral it, though.
Oh,
shot wide.
Good shot.
Oh. That would have been beautiful. Schwartz now getting boxed out by Samuels. Back to Dubitz. Shot off that little, net in the ceiling.
As
That's
the roof, I think a piece of the roof fell off. You see little crumbs on the floor.
It happens. In gym, it happens all the time. It's not.
I
wouldn't even.
Really?
Oh my!
Oh,
that shot was not going in, but that diving save by Reich was incredible.
Really?
We got a timeout for SAR as team MVP Noah Ives Kurtzer hopping onto the court to mop up those aforementioned stealing crumbs.
He is up for a Manager of the Season award.
And Noah Ives Kurtzer actually started out the season as the first string goalie. Ezra Schwab and he breaks them up.
Oh, no,
very.
It's piling on.
His morale is unmatched. But he started out the season as goalie. Ezra Schwab was on the baseball team at the time, so he wasn't there. Charlie Reich had some commitment. I'm not sure what it was, but he wasn't there for the first few games. So Noah Ives Kurtzer actually started out the year as the goalie.
What an exciting game we've got going on here. You
can't put it into words. It's just been back and forth.
It's been back and forth. Ever since I'd say the halfway point to the quarter, it's been all action.
Exactly. And we said before the game, fast pace, control the boards, control this, control that. Both teams, they've checked off every box. And, you can really see by the score, it's 6-5. They're both doing everything right, SAR, maybe if they could go back, they would want to control that early lead that Frisch took. Mizrachi had those 2 incredible goals. But Frisch doing a really good job with their shots on net and kind of controlling the pace and countering everything SAR has to bring. But SAR not shying away. They didn't get in their own heads. An away team comes in here. It's the hardest team we played all year. Go up 3-0. It's easy to say, oh, it's over. Get in your own heads and be upset about it. But SAR did a great job mentally. It's really about a mental game at this point. They did a good job countering, and it's 6-5. It's anybody's game with 2 minutes to go.
I mean, you have to love the resilience SAR showed. Goal, response, goal, response, goal, response. That pattern continues. It'll be 6-6 quickly.
Exactly. And we haven't seen it as much recently in the second quarter, but we have to see more of what Mizrachi was doing in the first with those long shots and those rebounds. That was getting Frisch a lot of open looks at the net. We'll see if he can try and continue that. Maybe it was the switching sides and playing goalie on this side.
Maybe
might have messed with it a
could
little.
be SAR trying to really focusing on that middle of the floor.
See what he does right here. He's got a perfect chance. Looks like he's going to. And there it is, the shot off the board. Knopf gets a good look, but well defended by Gazal. Knopf now centering pass, nobody home.
Knopf also monster legs on that kid.
Dewar has a very quick release. He's got a quick kick, just kind of getting his leg in there, but he seems to always just blast it down the other side of the court. Lair now on a breakaway.
Great play.
Sklar, nice play to steal it. Dewar shot on net.
Oh,
nice
nearly
saved by
bounced
Mizrachi.
over Mizrachi's hand.
Sklar now with a chance. Shot on net, foot save, Mizrachi. Beautiful play in there from Zach. Dewar now trying to hit the ball with his chest. Going to be a foul on Frisch going the other way.
Just about a minute to go here.
I got to pose the question. These jerseys are both really nice. Which jersey are you going with if you had to pick one?
I'll be honest. I think if SAR went with a little bit of brighter yellow, it could be nicer. But I don't like this mustard yellow kind of look. I think Frisch is much cleaner. But again,
it reminds me of the Mustang logo.
I could see that.
But Frisch is just clean, very simplistic, and I like the cougar on the chest.
Wouldn't mind a few stripes though.
Yeah, I agree with that. But it's a nice touch, the cougar, and the Adidas logo looks pretty clean. Gazal now in the center, trying to control. Just under 30 seconds to go in the half. Frisch up 6-5. It's been a back and forth game if you're just tuning in now. Oh, Samuel somehow gets through. Nice pass, but Lair takes it away. Header by Gabe Dewar. Gabe Dewar and Jack Lair, former teammates back at my alma mater, BPY Academy. They did not bring home a championship, but they had a couple good years on the team, making some nice playoff runs. As Mizrachi rolls at 6 seconds to go. Ball in the center of the court. Sklar going to try and get a last-second shot, but it looks like we're just going to play things out. And that'll do it for the first half. Back and forth play. Frisch came out to an early 3-0 lead. SAR countered. It's 6-5. It's an exciting game. We will have more for you when we come back in the second half. Like we come back with like 2 minutes and then like talk about it. Welcome back to Riverdale, New York for the second half of SAR Frisch Boys Varsity Semifinals. The winner will go on to the championship to play, most likely, TABC of Bergen County. With 50 seconds to go before the second half, Jacob, tell us what has to happen for both these teams to come out victorious.
Now, what I got from that first half, shots. It's all about creating those big opportunities, those rebound opportunities, as both teams are ripping it from anywhere they can, just really just find that middle of the crease. These rebounds, bounces, quick bounces. You see Frisch a few times, they made that play where Mizrahi got it deep. They try to get that bounce off the curved end boards. And this pace of play, we really saw a defensive pace of play for the first half of that quarter, and then all of a sudden, snap. 10 seconds, 4 goals. The pace picks up. SAR's got to find a response in them. Second half about to start.
I definitely agree with you. We got about 15 seconds to go. You know, it's been a mental game so far. It's all about coming out, not letting yourself get in your head. And you know, Frisch came out with a strong attack. SAR countered. They're doing everything they need to do. But you know, at some point they got to go on that run. That's their signature. They kind of go on big spurts. They got to go on that run and kind of get a commanding lead. As Kiva Shanzer and Nunu Hartman start an SAR chant on the benches. We're just about ready to drop things here.
It's going to be Sklar to open it up. Another one of those big kicks. Samuel's shot! Oh, may have grazed the net up high. Didn't go in. Davidson trying to get it in.
It's very weird to tell with the angles, you know, because it always hits the net and then it's like spinning. It's weird.
The net, you have the velocity.
As a goalie, that must be
the net stops on a dime.
Nightmare. Oh, trying to center it there. Bad turnover by Reich. And
Lair
shot on goal. Too strong.
Too strong, went too high. Dubitz trying to get it ahead. Gazal found a man looking for the break, but Sklar couldn't control it on a fast one. Mizrahi holds, rips one down the line, deflected by Gazal.
Nice play there by Micah. That's one Sklar's going to want back. Right,
oh,
nice diving save.
Front. Great play.
That's one Sklar's going to want back. He had a wide open fast break one-on-one with the goalie. That's a matchup we'll take any day, but he just he boofed it a little. Couldn't corral the ball.
Gazal banks it. Mizrahi holds. Frisch looking to reset, trying to make a clean breakout. Gets it to the side. Here comes Lehrer, and fast was a sting as he'll dump it right back in. Mizrahi rolled it to Davidson. Trying to spin off two guys, is still fighting, but it's set right back in the zone. Mizrahi, some sort of stoppage in the corner.
Ball went back over the boards.
Over the boards, and Sklar.
Mizrahi, nice aggressive play there. Get out by the edge of the restricted circle.
Sklar with a slow kick. As he'll try to ring it around, it was blocked partially. Lehrer can't clear. Still in the zone. As SR look for a header, Mizrahi trying to bounce it. Now it's sent ahead. Gazar trying to get it through. Mizrahi tried to smother, loose in the crease. Played ahead to Davidson. Davidson got it to the side. Big shot by Dubitz. Went out and wide. Now, that's a cannon right there. Really, you see the wind-ups. He's trying to find the open part of the floor, looking for that top shelf. He knows that you got Reich, a little bit of a smaller goaltender, like Mizrahi, trying to pick his pocket as Gazal floats one right out of play.
I seem to be the resident ball boy here. It's my second time going over to get a loose ball.
What a mitzvah boy.
Maybe I knew a career path. I should tell my college guidance counselor about that.
Mizrahi lofts one into the zone. Knopf trying to play it. Big shot! Oh, Mizrahi got low with his fingertips. And a whistle.
And that could be a foul in the circle. That could be a penalty shot.
Based on the way the SAR is reacting.
It's going with Frisch.
Is on Frisch?
No, it's going with Frisch.
It's going with Frisch.
Oh, nice play there by Davidson.
Oh, what a play by Dewar. Got
a little
Davidson
hezzy there by
spinning.
Gabe Dewar trying to get a shot.
His shot went low and wide. Sent right back into the zone by Dubitz. Play there by Reich.
Reich putting his hands up, saying that's all me. And he got it.
Samuel's trying to force his way through the round part of the boards. Mizrahi again slows it down. Just about 3 minutes in to the second half. Mizrahi floats one up the middle. Davidson trying to settle. Nearly touched it with his fingers. Knopf and Lehrer can't bounce it. Gazal was in there as well. Dewar controls near the far boards on the bench.
Trying to slow the pace, calm things down for the sting. Dewar doing a good job on Lehrer. Old buddies.
Gets it to Davidson. Davidson sends it right in the zone. Reich holds and slows the play down. Gazal trying to bank it right back to the goaltender. Now sent deep in the zone. A battle there.
Nice pass
Samuels
off the board.
can't get it through. The ref will signal something. Going SAR.
That's going to be a free kick from right around the middle of the Frisch half.
Huge opportunity.
So we'll see if SAR can create something.
SAR already capitalized, correct me if I'm wrong, 2 times on those.
Those free kicks, yeah, I believe 2 of their goals. Samuels, a little early to jump there. We'll see what SAR has drawn up.
Samuels is lined up to take it. He won't. And now something slowing down, some sort of yelling match.
SAR
here.
trying
A quick
for an
shot.
offsides.
Oh!
Oh!
Mizrahi made a great save. Lair battling in there, trying to force it through the middle. Mizrahi smothered one again.
Mizrahi doing what he does best. Do
Nick.
not go in there.
Samuels makes a nice move, trying to center, Knopf able to clear, and holds out of play with 10:50 to go. Great play there by Knopf to just get it out of the middle. SAR really finding their groove here early on.
Yeah, they haven't scored yet, but they're really controlling the pace of play so
Mizrahi
far
had
in
to
this
get
half.
low for that one. Now pushing the pace, big shot, save made, rebound deflected high, and out of play, Ghazal got low.
And that's a very high IQ play by Ghazal. You know, it's Frisch ball, but to just get it out of bounds and, you know, you stop the urgent threat, even if it results in a free kick for Frisch there coming out of bounds. Smart play by Ghazal.
It's Davidson, gets it ahead for Knopf. Now played in the corner and held there for a stop. Reich gets it to Ghazal, sent in deep to Samuels, who's battling Dubitz.
I got to say, Jeremy Knopf has to have the most impressive stamina of anyone I know. Playing indoor soccer probably consists of the most running of any sport with a mask is crazy impressive.
I keep going on. He's wearing the mask. He's got great flow. Look at that hair. And
He's got to be sweating up a storm. Like his stamina is unmatched.
he's a bull. Just look at him play. Just drives, just trying to really break right through the zone. Not even
He's
trying
got
to go
that,
around
he's got the Moana hair.
Moana cut. Maui, I think was his name.
Maui.
Oh, there's a chance in front. Knopf trying to deflect one in.
The flow,
He heard
not to his aid there. Shanzer back in the game now for the sting.
He heard the call and nearly answered.
Oh,
turnover
Shanzer
there.
creating a
Shanzer
turnover.
right in.
Shot on net. He's got it. Oh,
No goal. We thought he had it, but it may have grazed the crossbar. Now
You know,
Lair
10
gets
out of
it
10
ahead.
announcing from us right there.
Davidson gets it in
false
deep.
Call.
Shalom the ice hockey stud, rings it around, bounces in the middle. Oh, great play by Reich. He got his hand on a roller.
You know, can announcers have a false start? That goal call might have been a
If they
bit of
did,
a
it
false
was
start.
Definitely there.
We both got excited. We both really thought that was
I thought that was the equalizer.
I don't
It
know.
looked like he had
It really, like, I
it's so
swear
tough
that
to,
went in.
It's so tough to read it.
I know, because the angle, like, it's just bizarre. It's a weird court. I'm not going to lie. You know, I go to SAR, I still don't understand this court.
weird, but-
It's a weird
Ghazal
situation.
score! Oh!
Oh!
Mizrahi had to dive. It may have still gone wide. Now it's centering chance. No one there to retrieve it. Sklar couldn't find it. Race for the ball. Sklar gets it. A centering play. Oh, big save, Mizrahi. Now battled in the corner. Lair trying to poke it away. He can't. Mizrahi finds it. Shanzer off the bench making an impact. Here's Davidson trying to get it up the middle. Dewar left it there for Reich. Gets it ahead to Ghazal. Banks it off. Gets through. Cleared ahead. Oh, gets through Sklar. He may have had a good chance to one-time that. Ripped on by Ghazal.
Good call up by Sklar saying, you know, it tipped my foot, telling Charlie not to grab it as the goalie. One sec, got to go get the ball again.
Solomon sent it out.
Another false alarm from the announcer's booth. We had a nice gentleman go and grab the ball. So I'm staying here in the booth.
Right, gets it to Ghazal, trying to fling one up the middle. Mizrahi gets low.
Oh, Shanzer Mizrahi! Wow!
The extension, just able to find the ball and smother that opportunity. I keep using that word. It rings true. Another great save by Mizrahi.
Using every inch of that 5'7" frame.
Played ahead to Davidson, got it in deep. Drops it for Dubitz. Oh,
my
collision
God.
there by Sklar. He was coming in hot.
It's a rocket.
Oh, nearly a turnover. Shanzer got his foot in there, but Mizrahi able to calm things down. A nice little play.
You know, Shanzer doesn't even play soccer. He's a basketball player.
Mizrahi nearly had
another
the hat
goal.
trick.
Shanzer a basketball player, but his legs are freaking huge. He's got cannons.
Schwartz try to carry it ahead, a whistle, as we're nearly a minute away from the halfway point. Oh, we're past the halfway point, excuse me. Dubitz will have his own kick. Gets it back to Mizrahi, looking for the one-timer. He'll
Mizrahi
settle.
far away from
Rips
the goal.
one high and out of play once again on top of the net. Some trouble with it as finally gets out. Good play, good job by Reich.
Me and this guy are not on the same wavelength. We have no communication about who's getting the loose
Either none of you go
balls.
for it or you both go for it. It's
There's this, I think he might be the trainer for one of the teams, or like an EMT or something in case of injury. There's this guy sitting in the corner who keeps getting the loose balls, and me and him are not communicating. So
Mizrahi trying to push it ahead. Solomon gets it in front. Oh, great save by Reich. Another big one.
it's a hard catch to make. He made it look very easy. That's a great play by Charlie.
Sklar couldn't control. Solomon can't either. Sklar up the middle. Rips one blocked by Schwartz. Davidson spins out of his own ball. Centered for Sklar. Collision in front. Davidson trying to out-muscle the edge. Deflected on through. Gets through Gazal. Shot by Schwartz. Blocked right on. A floater high and out of play. As there goes Yakir to get the ball. It's been hot. There's been action here, but still no goals in the second half.
Okay, that one was definitely all me.
Smothered away by Davidson. He made a great play to stop it. As someone fell down, it was Davidson. Here comes Samuels trying to push the edge on Schwartz. Samuels, but Schwartz makes a great play to bank it off. Schalman missed the kick. Sent high. And
some explicit language there.
Frustrations boiling over
we'll
here.
retroactively beep that one out.
Explicits here. Frustration showing at the 5.5-minute mark.
We don't have the MYHSAL policy in front of us, but we don't condone that behavior here at SAR.
Don't think you can do that. Reich will hold.
Our producer does not seem so happy, so we're going to move on to the next topic. Nice weather we're having today.
Gazal tried to float one. He couldn't. Reich comes in to rescue him. To the side. Pushed ahead to Samuels. Intercepted by Schwartz, but he fell down. Opportunity and a whistle.
Oh, that's a late call. That's a blatantly late call.
Late call, but whistle
going
nonetheless.
With the Cougars.
A quick
shot
play.
On net.
Davidson send it wide. Dewar trying to float one. Samuels.
Oh, that's a trip.
He fell down, and that's going to be
That's got to be a trip.
Going SAR.
That's a clear trip. I don't know who it was on, but
it'll be Dewar, who has an opportunity. Schalman staring him down. Dewar sends it. Samuels. He's really owned that outside. It's kind of his own version of Gretzky's office. As a chance for Schalman, gets it high. Can't find the rebound. Davidson heads it, but a whistle on the battle inside. It looked like it's going to be going SAR way.
Davidson a little confused with the call there. I'm not exactly sure what that was. Not a soccer expert. We need a Gene Sterator.
Reich gets it to Gazal, who banks it off ahead. As Schalman, good battle, gets it through, but it was blocked by Gazal.
Gazal and Dewar, it's impossible to get a shot through them, much less get one through on Reich. They are brick walls in front of the goalie.
I see Reich and Mizrahi much better rebound control this half, as both teams still trying to use those corner boards, but they're smothering it.
We're yet to see a goal here in the second half, so interesting storyline. These two goalies seem to be adapting to the ring
Davidson
pretty well.
Can't. Gazal shot it wide. Samuels,
and
John had a rebound
came
opportunity.
Out of nowhere.
Makes another great save here. Schwartz at the middle. Good
nice
save by
Reich.
A bullet up the middle. Here comes Gazal down the wing.
Gazal
with speed.
Mizrahi now sliding
gets
in.
low near turnover.
And Gazal not aware of what was going on around him. He definitely had a chance there at a missed hand.
Sklar gets it through. Samuels gets it high. Schwartz trying to save Mizrahi. Trying to center, no one there. SAR really picking up the pace here at the 3.5-minute mark. Reich holds with Frisch, holding on strong to that 1-goal lead. Gazal battling Davidson, able to bank it ahead. Sklar gets it wide. Dewar has space and time. Gets through one.
Nice move.
Dewar up the middle, but
That's
he's taken
trick.
down and a whistle. Some
good call there
jousting.
by the ref.
Gazal will look to make a play. 2:50 on the clock.
There's a free kick. We'll see what
number 21.
What SAR can draw up.
Huge opportunity.
Look for Andy Samuel in the corner there.
Shot, Mizrahi!
Oh,
does it again! Samuel's trying to get it on the opposite corner.
Nice little athletic play there by the ref to get out of the way of the ball.
Substitution, out comes Schalman. Back in comes Lair, the lengthy defenseman. Mizrahi winds one, but it was
right
slow,
at Reich.
and Reich was able to make the play.
Sklar trying to use that big body of his.
Lair's been physical, but a whistle here. Let's see which way they give it to. Oh, frustration continues to boil over. The crowd goes quiet. For the kick
a lot of
along the
fans
far
in
boards.
attendance, but no chanting really all night from the crowd.
No passion, not what you like to see for Yeshiva sports.
And the two Gabes kind of getting into it here. You don't want to see that. The same team. You don't want any disgruntled players. You got to kind of keep in mind.
It's all rooted in passion. They all care so much.
No, of course, but in a game like this, you can't be getting in your own heads. You got to realize who you're playing with and who you're playing against.
That's true.
And at this point, obviously it's a physical game, but it's also, I've been saying this a lot.
Oh,
it's a big
turnover!
nice
Nearly.
play by Samuels.
Mizrahi trying to get his hand on it, loose in the crease, but Dubitz is able to clear. Held it high. Davidson a chance. Banks one off. He was looking for the bank. Never even looked at the net for the pass.
And right above the booth. Nice athletic play there by the hockey star, Jacob Weiss, to hit the ball right back in the ring.
Played ahead. Samuels can't
Davidson now another chance.
get
Nice
it.
play off the
Davidson
wall.
taken down. He was crunched there by Gazal, who fell right on top of him. As Schwartz will take the kick. 1:06 to go.
that's a
Dubitz blocked right on.
dangerous looking
Race
play
for the
there.
ball. Mizrachi able to get it out of the zone. Davidson holds on to the boards as he fights. Trying to get it to Schwartz. Schwartz trying to find the middle. Shoots! Scores! With under a minute to go, Frisch doubles the lead. It's 2-goal lead, 7-5 Frisch.
And you know, nothing Reich can really do about that there. That's just a perfectly placed shot by Matthew Schwartz, high left corner.
Another goal for
Nothing
Matthew
to do.
Schwartz. I think that's his second of the night.
Yep, sounds.
Some
that sounds
clock
about right.
problems. Clock is not moving. Now it does.
And you know, SAR, they still got a whole quarter to play, but they got to get something
Schwartz,
going.
another
Nearly
shot, hit the low
another.
post. He can't control. Samuel's got to turn around.
Nice play there by
Again.
Sklar using his body, getting by Lair.
Sklar
Pass
bounces
inside.
1-0.
Gazal had an opportunity and he couldn't come through.
Gazal was there. He was on there and a rebound right to him. That's when he's going to want back.
Reich controls 18 seconds. We'll see if SAR can get a shot on net before the end of the quarter. Lair now.
Lair, a
We got
whistle.
some call. The clock's ticking, and it's going to be with the Sting. The clock is running. They got to hustle. And now
Finally
they,
a whistle, but the clock continues
clock's
to run.
still running.
I don't know
really
the
know what's
rules.
going
I
on
don't know
here.
what's supposed to be happening. A quick shot. Mizrachi gets low, makes the save, and that'll end the third. Frisch 7, SAR 5. As that insurance marker might go a long way, but this game is not over yet by a long shot. Again, remember, 4 goals in 10 seconds. That's all you got to remember.
That's all you need.
This one's going to go down to the wire.
Like you said, Matthew Schwartz kind of looking like a State Farm rep, you know, wearing red, giving them that big insurance. That's exactly what the Cougars needed. They had one order, and Schwartz delivered. So heading into the fourth quarter, SAR obviously down by 2, but 15 minutes left. Like you said, 4 goals in 10 seconds. This game is very,
it's
very
crunch time,
far
and
from over.
Look, if I'm SAR, the things I'm trying to do to get the ball in the back of the net, that be opportunistic on the rebounds and just pressure and shots. They're really picking their shots, I see. They're really trying to force the middle. They're making great moves, but it's always that last guy that can't beat. And they're not going to have time to make all those moves. It's got to be shots. The talent's got to come through. And this is when your big boys, your stars got to shine, and the big boys got to show
Exactly.
their names. They got to make.
I definitely agree with you on that. And like we were seeing at the start of the half, SAR was doing a much better job controlling the pace, getting those rebounds, getting those shots on net, like you mentioned. But as the quarter kind of progressed, you saw the fatigue maybe sort of start to set in, and you saw Frisch kind of regain that control that they had for a lot of the first half. And you saw a lot of familiar plays. You know, Frisch just outrunning the Sting, out-competing them. Frisch just seems to want it more right now, and you can see that in the scoreboard. They have a 2-goal lead, and SAR's got to come out with some fight. They got to come out with some electricity if they want to have any chance, if we're being honest, to winning this one. It's only a 2-goal lead, but it feels much bigger. Frisch kind of controlling every facet of the game right now.
You got to wonder, does SAR make a bold move? Do they try to maybe go deeper on their bench? Do they bring in a guy like
at this point, I
Schanzer,
think
Shapiro?
I mean, Schanzer's seen some time on the court. I don't know. Shapiro's a very skilled player. Bringing in a new guy at this point, though, I mean, like, these guys have the plays down. They've got the chemistry playing together. I feel like bringing in a new guy at this stage in the game might be a catastrophe for this thing.
It's risky, but 15 minutes to go, season on the line. Davidson looks like he's going to be off for the first time this game.
So yeah, I had to go fill up that big water bottle of his, the patented blue, what's that called, hydro flask. There you go.
Frisch, I see Knopf, Lair, Dubitz. And Schwartz, a shot off the draw, went wide.
And Gazal, nice deflection there. Him and Knopf kind of getting into it now. Samuels coming in on the defensive side. You know, I've noticed that a lot. When the ball's in the SAR half, Samuels and Sklar kind of come in from offense and make their presence felt defensively as Mizrachi steps up, makes a nice save.
Here's an odd man
Dubitz
rush.
now on the side. Nice pass to Knopf, can't control. And Sklar
that's
now
one you got
trying
to
to take it
control.
the
That's
other
a
way.
great opportunity.
He'll just lob it in over to Mizrachi. Mizrachi going to take his sweet time. No reason not to. And he gets a nice pass. Oh, controlled beautifully by Schwartz.
Great
Lair,
pass.
shot on goal. Reich with the save. Reich now looking for somebody. Frisch suffocating on defense. Gazal, nice pass taken away by Dubitz. Him and Sklar in a fight for the ball at center court. Sklar, nice play off the boards. Trips, gets back up. Tries to get in front. Now Lair with a chance. Shot on net.
Oh,
Deflected
just wide.
a little
on
wide.
Great
Nice
rebound
play there
chance.
by Dewar to deflect the shot off.
Opportunity.
Sklar, and he gets it to go. Gabe Sklar, a minute into the third, making his presence felt. A huge goal for the SAR Sting. Get it right back in it.
That's just what they wrote on their Christmas card for Christmas morning. They needed a goal quick. They get it within the first minute. This is a ball game right all over again.
I feel like, I don't know how it works. They do gifts on Easter, right? I feel like Easter is the more, like more
gifty?
I don't know. I feel like it's more current. I mean, Easter was also like a solid month ago, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. A Hanukkah gift. We'll go with Hanukkah. Samuels now with a chance. Dubitz on him tight. Nice shot, but deflected away by Dubitz. Sklar now another chance. Some nice dribble moves. Now sneaking up behind him. Now the pass to Gasol. Can't get it to go. All right, that one's definitely the trainer. He's got that one.
That's a great play because you see, they might even drew that up. You see the guy cutting all the way around. Samuel's making a great move, and they're able to find a shot from the outside. It was deflected, but that's a great look if you can get more space.
You know, if you and I are the doctors, SAR are doing exactly what the doctors ordered. They came out in this quarter with fight and electricity, and they're just controlling the pace. They want it. Mizrahi slides for the ball, but he leaves the restricted circle. SAR now with a chance. Samuel's really hustling. Dubitz getting in his way.
I don't know what the call is here. It looks like it's going to be a free kick from outside the three-point line.
And, you know, Samuels and Dubitz getting into it there. Dubitz wasn't really giving him the sufficient space on the free kick, and a little bit of drawing there between the two guys. You know, blood's running high intensity. 12 minutes to go. Both these teams really want to play in the championship. Samuels, nice pass. Sklar on net. He gets it to go. Legacy game for Gabe Sklar with his 5th goal of the game, and it's tied at 7.
Davidson subbing back on, but look at this play. They drew it up. They got the guys in the spot they wanted, able to get a quick shot on net, and this game is tied.
And there's not enough you can say for Gabe Sklar. First it was Sarachek, you know, all the great games he had there. Now translated it to the ring for soccer.
Oh,
ball in front of the net.
Dangerous
play, Mizrahi now able to control.
If you're Frisch, do you call timeout here? I mean, maybe if they get one more, but tensions are high.
Maybe. Before it's too late, you got to call timeout. But like we were saying, Gabe Sklar, Sarachek, regular season playoffs, now translating to soccer. He does a beautiful job on the soccer court as well with 5 goals here, maybe 4. 5 goals, we'll say. We'll be generous. Playing
Mizrahi looking for another
game.
Wouldn't that be something, a game-winning hat-trick goal for the goalie?
That would be I don't even know what I would say to that. That would be ridiculous.
Davidson, dangerous play.
Oh,
Schwartz
spins.
Play.
Nice play by Schwartz. Shot wide. Samuel's fighting for it. He's able to corral. Knocked over by Dubitz.
If you're Frisch, you can't.
Samuel's takeaway shot. Beautiful slide tackle by Dubitz.
If you're Frisch, you can't lose your cool here. Got to stay locked in. Can't make it too many aggressive plays.
And, you know, Frisch doing a nice job now. Charlie Reich.
Wide.
Beautiful save there from the SAR goalie. And, you know, Frisch seems to be settling back in now, trying to control the pace. They're starting to get it back in the SAR half. Shot on net.
Mizrahi trying to do it himself.
Easy save by Reich. You know, Mizrahi, if you're like in his position, you got to kind of be trying to spark the offense here. It's got a little stagnant here to start the 4th quarter. You got to get those long rebounds. Give SAR a chance.
What I know what SAR is doing here, odd man rushes are the name of the game, and turnovers have really favored SAR starting this 4th quarter. These odd man rushes are pushing the pace, and they're making Frisch pay.
Nice play there by Gasol. They're going to call
a whistle.
They call a late foul there on Gasol, I think.
Lair fell down, so it might be on that.
Yeah,
it will be.
It's going to be on Gasol. So Lair now with an opportunity. Shot on net. Blocked by Gasol. Lair going to header it back to Mizrahi. Oh, you can't kick it, but you can header it to your own goalie. There you go.
That sounds right.
Makes sense. You know, a savvy vet like Lair would not make a mental mistake.
Oh, loose in the crease.
Aggressive play by Gasol, fighting with Davidson for the ball. Lair now with Sklar in front. A little kick there. He kind of seemed to whiff on it. Open goal now. Nice play by Samuels to
Schwartz
get the ball away while Reich was nowhere near the goal. Now Reich, nice control off the long rebound. And, you know, things sort of settling down. 10 minutes to go. These guys know they got to preserve their energy. They got a long way to go, and this is a nail-biter. And now we've got a timeout for Frisch. Beautiful start to the quarter for SAR, doing everything they need to do to have a chance to win this one.
That's exactly what you want.
And you cannot say enough. I mentioned his name time and time again, and I will mention it again. Gabe Sklar is the key to the game for SAR. He is doing everything for this thing. 4 goals, 5 goals, whatever it is, controlling the offense. He's a defensive presence. He's a big body. It's impossible to get a shot past him. He's just doing everything for this thing. It's been a one-man show.
How many does he have tonight? At least 3, no?
No, it's definitely 4. I'm debating whether it's 5. I think it might be 5. Well, let's think. Okay.
What a performance.
Let's go back to some math here. Shout out to Mr. Gotel. Who else has scored? Dewar doesn't have any.
He scored 2 off the free kick.
Samuels has
at least 1.
1. Yeah, so Sklar has to have 5. Yeah, he has 5. He's unbelievable.
One-man show tonight. But look, all of this doesn't matter. You have to view this as you got 10, a game that's going to last 10 or 8.
It's not.
It's not.
It's a 10-minute game.
It's a new ball game. You got 10 minutes.
It's 0-0. It's a 10-minute game of soccer, and you got to do everything
for
you
these
can.
seniors, which make up like 80% of the players on the floor. Really, besides for the 2 juniors that are playing, probably their last game if these next 10 minutes don't go their way.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know of any impromptu soccer tournaments that are happening, so I think whichever team loses, it's unfortunately going to be their last games.
The team that's
Samuels and Dubitz now fighting for it. Reich going out to control the rebound. Dangerous play. Schanzer, nice job deflecting it away.
You like that little kick just to keep it in the zone by Lair.
Reich, nice play there to go out and get it. Just under 10 to go, tied at 7-7. For those of you just turning in, it's been a back-and-forth game all night. SAR went down 7-5.
He had Davidson for a second there.
But they came out in the fourth, blasted, and they countered really quickly. Schwartz now trying to control. Schanzer on him.
Good
shot on net. Nice, dangerous save there by Reich. Nearly scooted under him. Schanzer now running the break.
Oh, look at the
dangerous
size.
Play.
Look at the
Mizrahi
power.
out in front. Samuels now with a chance. Got to show off that rocket leg of his. We haven't been able to see it much tonight, but I'm sure he'll make an impact before this game is over. Dewar now in front of Dubitz. Dubitz, nice centering pass to Davidson.
Great
Good
play.
save by Reich.
That rebound opportunity is huge. It was a great play by Reich. Maybe even a game-saving one to really grab that ball, bear hug it.
Great play there by Charlie to just corral it, doing everything he needs to do. And that ball just made a hole in the net. That's crazy. He just made a hole in the net, and now it's stuck up there.
Has that ever happened?
Someone's got to...
You got to get like a hockey stick whack at that.
And we got a... I know that kid's name. What's his name? He's Cal Cohen's cousin. Shout out to Cal Cohen.
I love Cal Cohen.
Kid in my grade.
Cal Cohen, what a guy.
Shoot, what's his name? I know his name.
He goes to Frisch.
He does go to Frisch. He's a senior. He's on the basketball team. This is going to bug me. How can I not?
He can dunk.
Andrew Sohn.
Andrew Sohn.
There we go. Okay.
IFL runner-up. They lost to Ellie Knapp's team.
Ellie Knapp. Ellie Knapp's quite the athlete.
But they blew a 2-score lead on that IFL championship. Not one to remember.
That's brutal.
Got a little free kick for SAR.
False start there. Nice play, centering to Gazal. He gets in front, but Mizrahi and Davidson, nice combined effort there to clear it away.
Oh,
shot on
shot!
net.
Rebound!
Just wide. Reich doesn't know where the ball is. Oh my God, dangerous play in front of the SAR net. But Reich does what he can.
You can almost say it was like lost in the net there.
He couldn't see it. It was above his head, but he nice awareness to be able to corral it. Dewar now. Nice pass off the boards. Schanzer using that big body of his, controlling the pace, runs into the wall, and he's still able to control off the boards, and Mizrahi going to take it.
Mizrahi will hold 8.5 to go here. Oh, nearly deflected.
An old goal by Gazal.
And
it'll head out of bounds in just over
Davidson
8 minutes to go.
Out.
You know, let's get back to this discussion, Mizrahi and Reich. 7-7. I know 7 goals sounds like a lot in soccer, but when you're playing in a ring like this, that's nothing. These boys are doing an incredible job.
16 goals by SAR in the first
now
game.
Schanzer with a chance, just barely wide. Now Sklar, he's dangerous. We know that. Back over to Dewar, and SAR are going to try and reset things a little bit. Gazal now, Davidson on him. Matchup of 2 premier players. Dewar now, long shot on net, a little too strong. Mizrahi controls. Mizrahi now, the distance of the court.
That man had a chance, but it wasn't deflected.
Schanzer now, him and Gazal double teaming Schwartz, and Reich able to control. Little nice shove there by Lair. Him and Sklar fighting for the rock.
Here comes the double team.
Schanzer in there on Lair, doing everything he can, and that's going to be a hard foul on Schanzer. Lair,
that's tough.
A little slow to get up, but he seems to be all right. And you know, obviously no bad blood, nothing intentional, but like when you got Gabe Sklar and Akiva Schanzer, those are huge bodies.
It's the heat of the moment, you know.
Right, and like, you know, Jack Lair, not the biggest guy. He's a little skinnier.
Oh, they got a guy in the middle.
As that shot's a little wide. And now Schanzer with a chance.
Oh, opportunity!
Sklar with a chance, saved by Mizrahi. Beautiful save. But like I was saying, you got 2 big guys like Schanzer and Sklar. Something's bound to happen. It's just, you can't call it.
Turnover break!
Sklar with a
Save by
beautiful
Mizrahi!
save. Zach Mizrahi diving in front, putting his body on the line, doing everything he can for the Frisch Cougars. Davidson now fighting Schanzer with a chance. He gets it to go! Akiva Schanzer etching his name in SAR history, and the Sting have come back to take an 8-7 lead.
Oh!
Wow!
Oh, baby!
6:35 to go.
Now, you look at that play. It was a scramble. It got it to the corner and just roofs one over the head of Mizrahi. SAR's got their first lead of the night.
And the SAR bench breaking out in the patented Ashrenu chant.
You see
Achenu, excuse me.
They bring in a forward, Shalaman.
Frisch, got to do something. You know, SAR has come out. Their energy is unmatched. I've never seen anything like this before.
It's crunch time. 3 straight goals in this 4th quarter.
We got some malfunction with the clock. Laird's discussing something with the ref. You know, still 6:22 to go, 1 goal. That's nothing. The Cougars can score 10 in that amount of time.
Yeah,
so SAR got to keep in mind, you know, not to get overconfident, but you know, you have the lead. Just do everything you can to hold on and just play your game, and it'll all work out.
It'll be Davidson who will start the play once the clock issue gets resolved. Not much you could do there as Mizrahi, just a roofer.
Yeah, right on his the weak side there. Mizrahi was kind of edging towards the left as Shanzer was in front of him. He did the right thing. He played the right post, but you know, Shanzer's a beautiful shot, just perfect location.
They'll give him 7 minutes on the clock.
Schwartz shot on net.
Schwartz!
Oh, what's the call?
No goal. They'll wave it off.
It hit the roof. They're gonna wave it off. Wow, that's a backbreaker.
That is
for
brutal. When the net's sagging low, it's tough. But you got to play on. Can't let this.
Shanzer now another chance. Lair takes it away. Beautiful.
If you're Frisch, you got to be aggressive. You can't make. You got to back check.
And now the clearing pass. Shanzer out in front, nearly gets it. Mizrahi.
You got to push here. You got Shanzer low.
Mizrahi, nice smart play there to clear it. Sklar now with a chance. Shot on net. Mizrahi.
A whistle.
Easy textbook save. There's some sort of malfunction again.
Shanzer's really brought the energy. Is coming on this quarter.
And they're going to need the mop. Noah IK coming back out to get the stealing dust out of the way.
It's Clay.
I'm trying to think of something to say.
Like we're approaching clutch time. Who's going to be the hero? We were talking about this for SAR.
I mean, like Gabe Sklar.
Look, we were talking about this. But the ball's in Frisch's court. We talked about this for SAR going into the intermission. Someone's got to step up. Someone's got to be that guy. Season on the line.
Obviously, now that we've seen the game progress, we see it as a 50-50 game. This is really a toss-up. But coming into this game, Frisch was playing with house money. A lot of people at SAR winning. You know, they were 8-0. They have the home advantage with this.
Opportunity for a deflection there. You saw Shalaman get to the front.
Frisch still, if you ask me, they're playing with house money. Not a lot of people expected them to win going into this. And, like, they think they're going to the championship, and they have done everything they need to. They've played a great game. But
it doesn't
for
hurt.
them, it's just about.
I can tell you from experience, doesn't hurt any less. If you don't get the job done, you get this close, you gotta finish the job.
100%. You know, hockey. There's a little static in the mic there.
Had to throw that one in there, didn't you? Opportunity!
Oh!
It got through Reich. Cougars tie the game. It's bananas.
5:30 to go. This is it. This is a situation every soccer player dreams of in their backyard. Well, indoor soccer. And they dream of in their basement. I don't know. But this is it. This is 5.5 minutes to go. Tie game. Semifinal. Playing for the right to go on to the championship. This is it.
We might get overtime here.
That would be something. It's 10:08. I got an in-class essay tomorrow. Overtime would not be
I got
ideal.
English. I got history. It's project.
Finals coming up.
It's project
OT
season. These teams are killing me.
Yeah. We just had
here comes the turnover fast
Andy
break.
Samuel,
What a play by Schwartz.
Play, Matt Schwartz to get in there.
Schwartz just stopped the breakaway. Davidson fires wide. Rebound in the crease. Pinballs out of the way.
And now Duer somehow stays in. Lair now with a chance. Shot on net. A little bit of a wobbler deflected, and Reich able to control.
Frisch really playing with energy now. You see a little pop after that little
Like we
squeaker.
said, all you need is that one goal. Samuels with a chance. Did a great job just to get in the way, but couldn't finish. Mizrahi, long rebound, controlled by Gazal. Now back up to Samuels. Davidson controls now for the Cougars. Taking it all on his own. Tries to get by Micah. He can't. Samuels now with a chance. Off the wall to himself. Beautiful defense. Matt Schwartz, an all-star defender, doing a great job on Andy Samuels. Sklar now passing it over to himself. Got knocked in the chin, and Reich able to save that shot.
Just shakes it off like it's nothing.
Reich making the simple pass to Gazal. Now Mizrahi going to corral. Just over 4 minutes to go. 8-8.
High and a save by Reich. He got the ball with his hand.
Nearly a third there for Mizrahi. Dangerous play for the Sting. Beautiful play, Gabe Sklar.
Larry's got long legs, and he hit that one high up waist level, and he was able to block that.
He's got to be 6'5". He's huge. He's tall. I've never seen a soccer player that tall. I feel like it's usually a shorter sport.
Usually they throw him in front of the net.
But it clearly does not deter him from playing his game. He's having a great game.
Samuel
shot on net, nearly there, a little bit wide.
You know, is there a goalie like inbound clock. You know, in basketball,
I was
there's an
just
inbound
thinking
clock.
that, actually.
You think the goalie is timed?
It's got to be like 10 seconds or something like that. It can't be unlimited because then you just hold the ball and there's nothing you can do.
Then at the start of this quarter, Zach Mizrachi would just be holding the
Oh,
ball. Oh, no.
My.
Oh, big collision there.
You hate to see that, a head-to-head collision between Sklar and Lair.
Sklar is
They're
down.
both taking a minute to get up.
Something popped in the air. It may have been a keeper clip.
Sklar a little slow to get up. Ref checking up on him. He's looking like he might have to come out of the game for a minute. A scary collision. You hate to see that. Lair seems to be all right. He's already arguing with the ref.
That means let's see what SAR likes to do here. I wouldn't be surprised if you take the time.
Sklar.
Would not be surprised if you take the time out now.
You hate to see
can't tell if it's a nose or face, but regardless, that is tough.
And that's the worst thing to see in sports. You see a guy like Sklar having such a great game, and the injury bug just comes out. You got to play like that, a little bit dangerous.
You know,
and it's the worst.
You know how bad he wants to stay in. And I'd be honest. I'd put my betting money that he's gonna stay in, but
as a trainer, gonna come over with some maybe some Neosporin, I think, for Sklar. And
looks like
he's doing everything he can to stop that little nosebleed. We'll see what happens if he can stay in the game. I think he'll stay, and he looks like he's drinking some water as the bleeding stops.
I think we've arrived. I think it's clutch time. Frisch gets the clutch goal.
It's been
they
clutch
get the
time.
goal with under 5 minutes to go, and now it's really the ball's not back in SAR's court. But again, they've been the team that's been responding every game. They finally get the lead. Frisch takes their turn to respond.
There's some blood on the wall or something. Oh God. That was a nasty collision. You hate to see that. That's just like, and as announcers, you know.
These boards are hard.
Yeah, no one ever really knows what to say with an injury. But like we were saying before, it's all about sportsmanship. These guys are all buddies off the court. Obviously, a totally accidental collision, wild accident. It can happen to anyone. And, you know, you hate to see injuries, of course. But there's no bad blood between these guys. Accidents happen. And, you know, it's just about how you can compose yourself and pick yourself up after an injury like that. And Sklar going to come out of the game for a couple minutes. We'll see if he can get back in.
We'll see Schanzer come in. He brought a great burst of energy to start this quarter. 3 straight goals for SAR. Maybe he could pick up some more magic.
And, you know, I'm sure SAR, they definitely imagined a close game, but they never imagined a situation without Gabe Sklar. We'll see how they can adapt. It's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough, but it's something they got to face, and it's something it's not at this point, it's not a when, it's an if. Can they or can they not? Let's find out.
Right.
Looks like Schanzer will start the play.
3:15 to go. Some laughs being shared between Schanzer and Matthew Short. Seems to be some friendly competitiveness between the two.
Short's right next to Schanzer. You got Lair and Jake in a little semicircle. Samuels is back on the SER side.
And Gabe Sklar is he coming in the game?
He might be looking.
What the heck is he doing? Get this guy a map. Where is he going? What the?
Cleaning crew, maybe.
I am so lost right now. Now Frisch going to go back in the huddle.
You got to take this as an advantage. You got to take an opportunity.
I feel like
to talk
this
to
is
guys.
messed up. Sklar just had a crazy collision. You're making him clean up his own blood. Come on. You cannot
maybe he's a mitzvah boy. Maybe he has to do it.
You know, we're juniors. These guys are seniors. Like, not to be like a kiss up, but you got to make one of the juniors do that. I feel right?
Definitely.
Like, Noah Ives-Kurtzer has been mopping the whole game, and you're not going to send him out for this? No disrespect to Noah IK. He's the best kid. But, like, I feel like that's exactly the kind of thing he would do.
Where's the mop when you need it?
And now we seem to be ready to start things back up again.
Frisch brings out your hustle. An opportunity. Has the game lost its tension? No. But the players a chance to rest.
We'll feel it in about 5 seconds when these guys start running at full speed again.
Here we
shot
go.
on
Shot.
net.
May have went off the head of Schwartz.
Samuels now with a chance. Nice shot. A little bit of a roller, and good save by Mizrachi. And Sklar's ready to get back in.
Clock has not started yet. Wondering what they're doing.
Sklar already back in the game. He is just a warrior with that
mentality. Cannon, but a turnover.
And right away he forces a turnover. Sklar! Oh my God! Gabe Sklar back in from injury, and in 5 seconds he gets another goal to go. Gabe Sklar with 6. He's got a double hat trick, and Frisch with the save. Oh my God.
Frisch now ball back in their court. Frisch with 3 minutes to go. Sent ahead by Reich. Mizrachi holds.
Gabe Sklar writing an incredible story right now. The script writers are in their bag. Oh my God. Wow, some
Mizrachi blasts one on. Or Reich holds. Sent ahead to Sklar.
Sklar now off the board to himself. Lair going to defend. Mizrachi, nice diving play there to corral that. That's a courageous play, jumping in with those bodies. Mizrachi going to put it on the floor. Shot on net. Frisch looks it straight into his hands. Beautiful play there from the senior. Heading off to Michigan in a couple years. After his year in Israel.
And a whistle. You got to think if you're Frisch, you might. As here, out comes Scholman. In comes Dubitz. Final push from Frisch coming up. Now or never opportunity. 2 minutes to go.
Jeremy Knopf hasn't been in the game in a while. I would like to see him back in the game. He's a defensive powerhouse for the Cougars.
It's not about defense now. It's the
Oh,
season.
there's a debate now. The ref tried to tell Sklar he might have to go back out of the game, but he seems to. They might say he's still actively bleeding a little bit, but he seems,
he
it
scored
seems
a
to
goal.
be dried up. He seems to be all right. And you hear Sklar say it's in my mouth. He doesn't seem to be actively bleeding. It's just maybe a little bit of dry from before when he hit his head. But they're gonna make him come out.
Wow.
We'll see how long he puts the paper towel over his mouth. He says there's nothing there. The ref is unhappy.
Oh, ref's not letting that slide. He won't take that kind of disrespect.
The ref is yelling at Gabe Sklar.
What a pivotal moment here.
And we're trying to hear what the refs are saying. There seems to be some discomfort. And that's a smack in the face to the refs. The trainer looks at Sklar. He says, you're good to go. The refs, that's a losing battle for them. Shot on net. Deflected. Schwartz with a chance. Reich getting over there, diving and making a nice play. Under 2 minutes to go. Frisch got to get something going. They're down 9-8. All you need is 2 seconds to get a goal.
Do not want to ask about rides on a
grim here.
long bus ride home after a loss. Centered, no one there.
Reich going to control.
Reich going to control. 1.5 to go.
And these are the scenarios that you write up, you dream of as a sports fan, as an announcer, as a player, as a whatever, who cares? But this is it. This is the big moment. A right to play in the championship game.
Center, no one there. Cleared right to Mizrahi.
Uses his body to get a save, and you know that hurt. You could see it in his face. Now a fight between Ghazal and Schwartz. Schwartz in front of the net. Lair now fighting Ghazal for a chance. They're just trying to get any shot on net. Anything can produce a goal. You never know. Now Samuels in the break. It's a 2-on-1 in Frisch's favor. Shot on net wide. Now Samuels another shot. Mizrahi with a textbook save. Under a minute to go now. SAR with a 1-goal lead. Andy Samuels forces a turnover over to Sklar. Now Dubitz trying to control. He has a chance. He gets it over to Schwartz. Ghazal on him. Schwartz, nice move to get past Ghazal. Charlie Reich in there with the save. 46 seconds to go. Here we go. Frisch got to make something happen, or it'll be SAR playing in the championship. Reich, nice play to clear. You got to think
Mizrahi's going to start pushing the pace.
Mizrahi clears it. Oh, beautiful save. Charlie Reich getting in there. 30 ticks to go. We are just 28 seconds away from an SAR presence in the championship game. It's a fight for the ball. Lair in front of the net. It is clutch time here. Do any of these Frisch players have the ice in their veins? Dubitz can't get it to go. 18 seconds. SAR just trying to hold on. Sklar clears. Mizrahi's got it. 12 seconds now. He clears it over. It's Davidson fighting for the rock. Sklar controls. We got a foul. They're going to stop the clock at 6.5. They might have to add a second or something. No, Davidson's just going to play it. 5 seconds. What's the call? The clock's running, but they'll fix the clock. Ignore the horn.
Waiting for a whistle.
Ignore the horn. They're going to add the proper time back. The clock ran. Obviously, there should be a stoppage. I think there should be about 5-6 seconds on the clock. Either way, not a lot of time. Frisch kind of going to have to get a shot right away off this free kick. We'll see what they can do. They're going to add the time back. All right, it's 4 seconds. Schwartz, a last-second opportunity. Mizrahi in. Can't get it to go. That's it. The SAR Sting are moving on to the MYHSAL Varsity Soccer Boys Championship. It's over. And SAR will check the North Shore TABC game to see who they play for the right to win it all. A valiant effort from the Frisch Cougars. Nothing to be said. They came in. They gave it their all. Playing in an arena like this, SAR a huge home court advantage, but Frisch put up a fight like you wouldn't believe, jumping out to that 3-0 lead, doing everything right, but sometimes you do everything and it just doesn't pan out. Frisch not able to come out on top. We're going to try and get a post-game interview with No, he doesn't want it. We were going to get one with Charlie Samuels, the brother of Andy, but he kind of shaking his head in disapproval. We'll see. Do they want the interview? Who's getting the interview? It's no one. I don't think we're doing an interview.
Well, what a game. What an opportunity. From 3 up goes Frisch. 4 goals in 10 seconds. Nail-biting fourth quarter. SAR coming out with heat. Frisch finding a way, but SAR off a crazy bounce, crazy injury. Sklar's the hero.
And
SAR going back to the championship game.
Not enough to be said. We'll see if he can matches performance when SAR plays in the championship game. SAR, just a beautiful game, a masterclass, an absolute masterclass from Gage
Final,
Sklar.
it's going to be TABC SAR. TABC takes down North Shore 9-3 in the semis at TABC.
And it'll be SAR and TABC, like you just said, playing for the right to win it all. And, you know, you hate to see it. There's always two sides to every game. The absolute jubilation from the SAR team, but just as you see, the Frisch players just in dismay, walking off on the sideline. A valiant effort and not enough to be said. Great sportsmanship. Just a great overall game. As Noah Brandwine asking for a shout-out, we're not going to give him one because Noah Brandwine's a brick.
You can't ask for a better game than this. Back and forth, 9-8 final. It's what the sport's built for. The moments, the drama near the end.
Wow.
And
I just got left hanging by someone on the Frisch team. Well, I don't even know who that was.
Daniel Diaz did you dirty.
All right, Daniel Diaz, we got beef. We got beef big time now. All right.
9-8 your final. We're going to sign off from SAR Broadcasting Network. What a game.
And we got to say, real quick, thank you so much to Jacob Weiss, a student of Frisch, coming out here to broadcast with me here at SAR. It was a great experience, that cross-school broadcast, a great game. SAR coming out on top. Frisch played a great, hard game. It'll be SAR moving on to the championship. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Thanks
we will see you. Have a good night.